Be Visible with Mel. How are you today? I'd love to talk to you about your journey, our journey, steps that we're all trying to take as we move forward. So we're trying to increase our gears, so we're trying to add some traction. And we start from invisible, where the lights are out, where no one knows that we're there, or we are the best kept secret. And that's a place where we start, and a place where we need to make sure while we're in the journey, we're going to move back there. Don't call it imposter syndrome, don't call it a mindset, but know that there'll be days when you're going to want to move back to being the best kept secret. You're going to want to have those days where, as an entrepreneur, you're not ready to show up. So the journey I'd love to talk to you about is invisible, to be profitable. And a missing step that I discovered called I'm Possible. Somewhere in that process of us starting a business, reaching out to clients, trying to share products and services, whether you're doing it in a space that others have defined for you, because maybe you're representing someone else's brand and you're not sure where your personal brand or your business brand is going yet. You haven't necessarily selected your place. You haven't defined your space. You haven't determined your role. You haven't selected who you can ask for help along the way. And you're just looking for some comfort and some signs that you're taking steps in the right direction. And it's really about a journey where you feel comfortable at all stages and phases to navigate it. And some days you don't feel like being the captain. And you don't feel like being the lookout. And you don't feel like showing up as the leader in your own business. Or there are days when you'd prefer to take a step back and let someone else kind of lead a little bit. In those cases, you feel like you're swimming against the current, or that you're taking steps in a strong tailwind or a headwind. It could be like the process of taking a hike and you're not sure you got on the right shoes, you're not sure you got the right equipment, the weather's not quite right, you're not sure of the path or the crossroad or of the direction. And that's something that I'm really familiar with now, is that journey, is the understanding that there are times and spaces where we need help reinforcing our faith walk, where there are times when we need help from a mentor, a coach, a collaborator, somebody who can help us with answers to take new and different steps in a way. And it's a part of the process of strengthening the support and the infrastructure of your entrepreneurial journey, and of choosing the right people to hang out with you as passengers or navigators or guides, and as passengers, and finding people that have some strength to help us lead on the days when we're not sure that we're ready to saddle up or buckle up or tackle the climb, on the days when we're not really sure we want to be seen. The important part is to make sure that no one else is defining that journey. It's up to you. It's up to us to figure out what our consistency is, what our paths are. As amazing collaborators reminded me recently, I understand what it's like to operate from a very public, private space. And that's the entrepreneurial journey that I love helping talented leaders and motivate their growing teams so that they feel like they're taking those steps along their path at a pace that they're determining in conditions that if they're not able to control, at least to be able to dream of in free or in full color and freely and just enjoy the ride. If that sounds like something that you're ready to do, let's talk more about that journey from invisible to be visible to be profitable with a big dash of I'm possible. Have an amazing, magnificent day. Stay safe, stay well, stay inspired.